Hey, my beautiful Sagittarius peeps. What's going on, everybody? It's Sam from CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you with your short but sweet read for mid-November 2022. By the sound of my voice, I'm sure some of you might have some concerns. I've just been under the weather for the past couple days, but things are getting better, so thank you for anybody who does have any genuine concerns. But without a further ado, let's jump on into it, and let's see what we got going on here for the Saggy, baby. What information do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus regarding mid-November 2022. What information's coming to the forefront for the zodiac sign here of Sagittarius? Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we do begin this reading here with the Ace of Cups. So, Ace of Cups coming on in here for you. You could be connecting here potentially with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Ace of Cups is usually a card that represents like an overwhelming amount of fulfillment. So there's a lot right now at this time that seems to be very fulfilling. It seems to be a happy time. It seems to be a very loving time too. It could mention that love's in the air for some of you. So if that's the case here, and there seems to be feelings of romance kind of sprouting between you and another person, congratulations. That can very well likely be something that's happening here at this time. Now, if it's not about those of you that are single and starting to get connected to someone, Ace of Cups could just genuinely mean like my cup is overflowing, like things in life are going great for me, and I'm in a space right now where I feel so secure in all this lovely energy happening around me that I can't help but want to give it back. So you could find yourself in kind of like an energy where you do want to give back to others a lot more frequently. All right, jumping on into your current situation, Four of Wands, nice. Looking at what the next card's going to be, Three of Cups, nice. And then look at this, man, we got here a Ten of Pentacles too. All of these are energies that literally scream abundance. So of course, take it if it resonates to you, leave it if it doesn't. But Sagittarius, Four of Wands, this is the card here of representing that your environment is incredibly stable. You're enjoying your environment. You're around good people, and good people are surrounding you. You're really in a good environment is what it really comes down to. You can enjoy yourself here with the Three of Cups without worrying if you're messing with the right crowd. And Ten of Pentacles showing up over here, this is good supporting energies in your life. Ten of Pentacles could represent having, the greatest connection to your family, the strongest bond than it's ever been. It could be about having the strongest bond with friends that you've ever had before. It could be having the strongest bond in a romantic relationship with somebody that you've never experienced up until this point. So there's a lot about solid bonds really coming in here for you in the second half of the month, and it seems to me like the environment that you're surrounded with is really, really healthy. It's genuinely good for you here, so I love that for you. Okay, Ten of Pentacles also is a card here too that identifies like having it all. It's kind of like the card where it's like everything right now is stable. I feel like I have it all. I can't complain with my life. My life is really in the direction that I want it to be in. For some of you, this could be I'm married, I have great kids, I have an amazing job. Like I'm in a space and time in my life right now where there are zero complaints, and even if you're not married or even if you don't have the best job, there's just something here specifically that's working out so well for you that it doesn't make your problems become the center of attention, but instead the good stuff is the center of attention here for you. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start clarifying in today's reading. I'm going to go from the Ten of Pentacles all the way down to the Four of Wands. So let's go ahead and grab some clarifiers. Clarifying the Ten of Pentacles, we do have here the Death card, and we have here the Page of Wands. So Death card to the Page of Wands coming in here for you, clarifying this Ten of Pentacles. You needed to want something really bad in order to transform and make it happen. I feel like this is the energy referencing that many of you Sagittarians got very fed up with being unfulfilled. You got very fed up with being unhappy with your circumstances and situations, and you realized nobody's ever going to change my life except for me. And that's the truest statement that I can tell any of you, because it's the most true statement that anybody can ever hear in life. It's like nobody will ever change your life the way that you can change your own, because you are the person that has the power to write your own story. Every single day we're writing our stories. We can tell ourselves whatever stories we like, and those play out, pan out, and manifest as we write them and as we continue to write it throughout our journey. So considering that you are the creator of your story, you are the author of your story and the author of your journey, many of you here said, it's time to switch shit up. It's time to change things here. And I love it for you because it's really panning out quite wonderfully. Okay, so Page of Wands here, Death card. It's essentially the energy of like, I can't wait to start investing myself into the things that I love. And I also feel here too, the Page of Wands is a card that talks about passion. It's a card that talks about interest. So I feel that for many of you here too, things were catching your eye. I don't know if there was somebody you looked up to potentially that might have helped this transformation. But you started to look at other people's lives and you started to see the success and happiness they had. And when you compared it to yours, it's not like you tried to purposely compare it to yours, but like when you did, you would be upset about it. You'd be like, I wish I could be living the lifestyle that these other people were. And it's not like you were coming from a place of jealousy, because it's very rare actually that a Sagittarius is genuinely jealous. So you weren't coming from a place of jealousy. You were happy for other people living their best lives. But when you started to see it, you felt more inspired. You're like, something here has to change, you know? So I think many of you just stepped up here, and that's why you're in this abundant energy. It's like, I can look at the blessings and be grateful for what I have in life while not letting the problems be the center of attention. Wonderful. Really, truly wonderful. Let's clarify the Three of Cups. Let's see what's so enjoyable right now at this time for you. We have here the Five of Swords clarifying the Three of Cups, and we have here the Strength card. Ooh, I like that for you. I think one of the biggest things that really transformed and changed for you in terms of allowing you to be more joyful is the fact that nobody can mess with the Sagittarius, okay? Nobody can mess with Sagittarius here going forward. You're definitely in a space right now where you have become a lot stronger on a mental level, a spiritual level, and a physical level as well. So the reason why you can partake in so much more joy is because people don't have the ability to bring you down. You know, I often tell people, right? It's a choice whether or not we give people the energy to affect us, I guess, if I want to put it that way. It's a choice whether or not we allow people to compromise us and to make us angry or to make us sad or to make us unhappy. Because we have a choice whether or not to resonate with the BS that they're spewing at us, you know? Somebody can say something about you and it doesn't need to resonate with you because you know what your truth is. As long as you're a person who knows what your truth is, you don't need to let other people get to you or tell you what your truth is otherwise. So Sagittarius, coming into mid-November here, it's like, I am in such a joyful type of energy because I'm unbothered as fuck, you know? And it's truly, truly happy and beautiful to see. All right, let's go ahead and clarify here the Four of Wands now. Why do we have here the Four of Wands? And that's going to be clarified here by the Emperor, and it's going to be clarified here by the Queen of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Emperor card is the card here that represents control. The Emperor is usually somebody who's looked at as a boss, or somebody here who's looked at like they're in a position of high power. So when you think of people who are in positions of high power, you definitely think about those people being very mindful who they choose to surround themselves with. So being the Emperor and invoking that energy, you recognize that you have control in your life of who gets to be surrounding you and who doesn't. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, Queen of Pentacles is a card that mentions taking yourself into consideration, making sure that your values are being upheld, making sure that, you know, whatever is in your best interest is what's going to be at the top of the priority list. So Queen of Pentacles says, I'm taking care of myself. I'm not giving my energy to somebody who's going to take it away. I'm not giving my energy to somebody who's going to feed negativity at it. I'm not giving my energy to situations that don't deserve all the beauty within me that I have to offer. So with the Emperor here to the Queen of Pentacles, you've stepped up here in mid-November and really recognized your power. Most importantly, the power of choice, which really seems to be quite a common theme here in the mid-month for you, okay? So going back to just a moment here to the Ace of Cups, you know, I did say to you guys in mid-November that Ace of Cups is a card of a overwhelming amount of fulfillment. So that could represent an overwhelming amount of good things going for you. You know, even if it's just one thing, this is a month where you're not going to be distracted, you know? They're not being distracted by negativity. You're not being distracted by evil. You're not being distracted by these low vibrational energies. It's a month here where whether it's one thing or a multitude of good things happening to you, those are where your center of attention lies. As many people often hear me say, if you watch my channel, where attention goes is where energy flows. So where we focus our attention is what we're going to experience and manifest in return. So I love it for you. I really do. Whether it's one good thing or 20 great things happening, the fact that you have the ability to not let your problems be the center of attention means that you're doing a fantastic job and you're really out here living your best life, okay? All right, Sagittarius, I don't really feel like there's any more messages coming through here for you at this point. I see that it's going to be quite lovely for you here in your second half. So let's go ahead and close off with an outcome card, and then we'll finish up here with a short and sweet read, okay? So what's going to be the overall outcome here for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-November 2022? And what do we have? King of Pentacles, baby. King of Pentacles. I love that for you, man. King of Pentacles is a card of being very grounded, but it's also a card that's very, very abundant. A King of Pentacles here is in a good position. You feel like you have everything you need in order to be at peace and in order to be happy. And with that being said here for you, Sagittarius, goes back to that saying of this month. I honestly have zero complaints, you know? Nothing could be going better than the way things are right now. And I'm grateful, I'm happy, I'm grounded, and I'm connected and tapped into the environment that genuinely is going well for me. And I can allow myself to enjoy what I have right in front of me rather than letting negativity overtake. Wonderful, man. Really love this energy for you. Looking at a fantastic second half of your month. Sagittarius, thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for bearing with me throughout my, sick voice over here. But thank you guys for bearing throughout this reading. I appreciate it. Have a lovely and amazing rest of your November, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love, Sagittarius, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.